Hi everyone! Today I decided to film a day in my life as a psychology honours student in isolation. My intention in doing this is just to sort of provide you guys with a bit of an idea of what it's like to be a psychology honours student and also what it's like to just be a student in isolation. So I hope this kind of entertains you a little bit and maybe gives you a couple of ideas of what you can do as a student in isolation. Hope you enjoy! Okay, so the first thing I like to do every Monday morning is just to get my diary and plan out the rest of my week. I like to use different colours and stickers just to organise myself a bit better. So the first thing I do is I jot down every time I have a different class or tutorial in a different colour. This also helps me just because I like to sort of see things neat and colourful, and it just helps me. I then like to take my stickers, which I'm super proud of right here. I got them from Officeworks, pretty cheap, I'd highly recommend. And I just like to note different important things that I don't want to miss during the week, and I note it with a little bit of a sticker. So that just makes it a little bit easier and a little bit more eye-catching so that I won't forget any of those really important details. After organising my diary, I like to have a quick shower, get ready for the rest of the day, and have a bit of breakfast. So after breakfast, I engage with my first study session of the day. This generally involves me using the Forest app, which is basically an app that encourages you to be as productive as you can by blocking access to any apps outside the Forest app when you are studying. The Forest app can be set to any time you want, ranging from 10 minutes to 2 hours, and you can plant a range of different trees. You can also plant with friends, and that definitely makes studying in isolation more fun. So this is what it looks like in the Forest app. So you just select your tree and how long you'd like to study for. I like to study for 60-minute intervals because that's when I find I'm most productive. In this hour, I've decided to complete some readings for a psychological assessment. So this is the way that I take notes. I like to keep them really simple and put them in dot points. So when I can refer back to them later on, I know exactly what I was thinking when I was reading the textbook. And of course, when the hour is up, I love to hang out with my puppy Pablo. So after spending some time with Pebbles, I go through some of the readings that I need to complete for the week. This one is for my honours thesis that I have to read. It's not very interesting, but I do like to highlight the important parts that I should be taking note of. So after my second hour of study, it's lunchtime, and I decided to get Guzmani because that is one of my favourite places to go to get burrito bowls. Yum! And guess who's watching? After lunch, I decided to do a little bit of exercise in the park with Pebbles and Gemma! After the walk, I get a Slurpee and attend the IGM for the Swinburne Crime and Forensics Society. So after the committee meeting, I decide to spend another hour studying, and here I am doing some more readings. How fun. This is literally my life as an honours student, just reading and highlighting and reading and highlighting. So soon after, it's my first lecture of the day, and this lecture is psychological assessment, which is probably my favourite subject this semester. Normally for this subject, I like to print out the slides before the lecture, and while the lecturer is talking, I like to just make notes and highlight really important words that I think might be on a later exam or quiz. So after a long day of studying, I have dinner, and tonight it's Indian. After dinner, I have a tutoring session with one of my students over Zoom. I love teaching, and I think tutoring is a great way to engage with other students from psychology. After my tutoring session, it's finally time for bed. So just before bed, I like to complete some meditation. One of the apps I was recommended was called Insight Timer, and it's basically a free app that you can use where people upload different types of meditations that they have recorded. I think it's really amazing to see all these different voices and different styles of meditation, and you can find the one that suits you best. Especially during this really uncertain time, I think it's so important just to check in with your mental health and make sure that you're trying to be as calm and relaxed as possible.